20 o 30 millones antes de los grandes dinosaurios.
20 or 30 million years before the dinosaurs.
Wow. Entonces esos 280 años, millones de años, han existido impactos de meteoritos, varias eras de hielo, grandes explosiones volcánicas han existido.
The ice age volcanically doubled up to about 10 turtles, which is about 1,000 newborns.
10 años después 3.000, 10 años después 32.000.
Wow.
And then increased
A newborn turtle.
Yeah. Just hatching.
That's awesome. Look at him. Oh, look at him. Okay, so this is the guy that in '74 started to do the work, and I want to make sure that chart you can see the difference in where it started. Only 500 in 1974, and now it's probably well over 45,000 turtles that have been saved. That's excellent. Here he is. A baby turtle. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes! Oh. And they're very vulnerable, right, at this age? Very. That's cool.
How big do they get? 70 pounds. 70 kilos. 70 kilograms.
There's the little turtles. And there used to be a lot of poaching, so people would exclusively, take the eggs and eat them. And basically, this guy said they've been taking poachers and turning them into ecologists. So as awareness grew around the possible extinction of the turtles, this guy almost single-handedly turned it around over the last 30, 40 years. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So now it's completely illegal to do anything to the turtles, whether to cook them or anything like that. So they've been completely protected.
Okay, that's to trick the animals. Animals can go over there and still dig out, but when they start digging out, they find that there is a net and they cannot dig anymore. But sometimes they do. We found 4 completely digged out by coyotes. I mean, they're like really, when they're like many of them.
You pay for him, Daddy?
Yes, I think he did.
Okay, come here.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Oh, you'll pay him back.
Grandpa, thank you.
Okay, come here. Come here.
Grandma and her turtles.
No, Grandma in her chair.
Oh, Grandma in her chair.
Daddy, wait.
Next to the turtles.
Get a close up on this turtle.
You know which one you got? So these are going to be let go on our behalf.
Aren't these so cute? His name is Cereal.
Cereal.
Cereal 2 because I already named one Cereal.
Got it. Cereal 2. So he's going to go. Okay, here we're at a spot called Sempoala, which are some more ruins on the way to Veracruz. And of course we got the sunshine today, which is nice. And it's going to be a nice little trip here. So this is apparently the first, one of the first, if not the first, pyramid sites that the Spaniards ever saw when they first came to the New World. Okay, and one of the unique things about this is the round stones, because they would have been river stones, not the flat stones. It's a little more up higher in the mountain. Mountains are a little higher, but round stones. Here's kind of the area. We'll show a little more of it when we get out there. It's kind of how wide open it all is. There's another pole for the voladores de Papantla. We've seen a few of those already. It's kind of going all the way around. But look how wide, a nice wide open area here. This big patio place. And boy, it sure is hotter today. Whew. This is kind of unique. Most are flat and pyramid kind of shapes, and this is a round one. A round one. You see the round? Here's another. Which they weren't.
Which they weren't. And apparently Cortez and his men were building it behind that pyramid somewhere. We're building it.
The Lilawala. you doing, Lila? What you doing? Hi.
Hi.
Kind of see the texture of the pyramids. Lots of pyramids. This part of the world.
Remember
Nice hat, Beck.
all the kings, they have mistresses.
And your mother is also wearing
Multiple children.
a beautiful hat.
Yeah.
It's Mary's hat, actually.
Oh, it's Mary's hat.
She's
Got
loaning
it.
it to me because I forgot to keep ours out. Well, no, that's an interesting
And you're going to get to climb a super huge one on
Kind
Sunday.
of cool to hang out with the family. Oh, look at Rachel. Look at her cool shades. And is that still that old Cubs?
Yeah.
Used to be pink, right?
No, it still is. Kind of.
Kind of. Washed pink.
Yeah.
I'm colorblind, so.
My hat's better.
Nice.
all the way around.
You had one of those too, Beck.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. We're going to go climb. I think you can climb this one.
Kind of a
The
small
linguists
one.
would put offerings on the anthills.
But there are big anthills.
Oh, they're red ants.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with them. Oh, here's a path. They'll walk right by it.
There's a couple of them here towards.
Look at that.
There's a path.
Wands too, Dad. Do you remember?
Ants are going all along the path. You can see it kind of go through the grass.
Yeah, out on those. They would put turkey eggs out, the shells.
Oh, really?
Another
For them to
pathway
crunch on. That was supposed to make the turkey
that goes all the way through the grass. On the anthill. Mom says, I think you just heard that they would leave offerings for the ants of all things. It's pretty incredible. Don't get too close because that would hurt. Red ants are mean ants.
The Day of the Dead.
Right, but not to the anthills. From the cemetery to the house. That's for the spirits.
Okay.
Say you're climbing for Teotihuacan.
Want to try it?
Yeah.
Climbing the pyramid, or one of them at least.
Mommy! Rachel, be careful, there's some red ants over there.
There's a lot of ants in this one. Lots and lots of ants. Mean red ants. Oh, but she probably does.
Joel, wash your hands.
Thank you.
There's a lizard.
Got him.
Come on, that was funny.
That was funny.
I noticed those all over. Yeah.
Yeah, you think. Here we're at a nice little restaurant in Antigua by the side of the river. Big old plate here. Here's some of the damage that are hurricane pictures of the damage that Hurricane Carl did in September of 2010. That's just a little while ago. And they did a lot of rebuilding. Got a band in the corner here. Guys playing. Nice little restaurant here. It's a play area over in the corner there. This is pretty awesome. This is awesome. Pretty wild. Those guys in the corner are just playing away. Look at that older fella. Once again, we're someplace eating. This is called Las Delicias Marinas. Everybody hanging out. Good company. Good conversation. Look at the fresh seafood that they have here. Just absolutely delicious. There's the fresh fish. And of course, this was caught pretty early. You can see right here. This would be my favorite. Look at the size of the shrimp. I mean, these are absolutely huge. And there's Vic, although he already decided what he was going to eat, but kind of looking at the menu again. That's awesome. These are great. Again, this place is famous for it being the landfall of Hernán Cortés. So that boat is probably representative of that. And then there's a river where supposedly Cortés came in on. We'll see a little bit more of that later. pretty mighty river here. In a minute we're going to cross this bridge. Vic's going to go there in a bit. But there's a long bridge that goes all the way across the river to the other side. And this was almost completely destroyed by Hurricane Carl less than a year ago. And this is kind of what they've done to reconstruct it, which looks pretty nice. Little boats by the side of the river. There's Vic. Hey Vic! Vic!
Oh, perfect picture, Vic.
Come on, it's an adventure. Josh, take a picture of me on the bridge. Please?
Go ahead, Josh.
Rachel.
Here we go. Grandma, you gonna go? Okay. And so here we go. You're going up.
Go! Oh, that's a cool picture. Look at that.
That is cool. Here we are on the bridge, and downriver there you can see some of the tourist boats and fishing boats. A little wobbly on the bridge here. That's okay. Oh baby.
And it was slippery because it was wet. And
Here we are on the other side.
The second time I went, it had like some.
We're done now. We're heading back over.
No, do not.
Josh.
Not while I'm on here. If you throw me in that muddy river.
Discover Kiawislan and so forth.
They came up the river.
Theoretically, this is where he tied up his boat. Cortes did, to this tree, and so the river must have been up quite a bit higher. But it's a pretty cool looking, sort of twisted old tree here. And they have a boat there at the end. Probably is supposed to reenact it, but
So he tied his boat to these trees. How would they know that?
yeah, there's a little tile depicting Cortes, and I can't believe my children are singing the Brady Bunch song behind me.
Who's singing the Brady Bunch?
Okay, here's the nice little plaza, little capilla, little church that's here. And again, we're in the town where apparently it is said that Cortes lived. And so in a minute we're going to where his house is, which is up here. And we'll get there. Here's Cortes's house, which we will check out a little bit more in a minute. Cortes's house. I'll see if I can get a little closer. Okay, so this is his house, built in the 1500s. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's overrun by the trees. So this would be one of the oldest original Spanish buildings built in this country. So in the 1520s is when Cortes came over. So here's what is said to be his house. Very cool. And there the kids are calling inside, so we'll go in and check it out. But that's quite a facade right there. And Josh has something he wants to say about this.
I just want to make note that this is the absolute coolest tree I've ever seen.
Isn't it though?
Yep.
It goes way up like that, and then down.
And then back down.
And you can see we were on the other side. There's the entrance. There's Dirtface.
Yes.
There's Vic taking a picture of us taking a picture of him.
Stop. Here, let me
No, we'll have water in the truck, Mom said.
So this is coral, and again, these are really old walls.
Josh, how you doing?
Joel is standing on one of the oldest windows ever built in this country. So there he goes, as you can see. There's that tree. It's pretty cool. There's Lila in that same window.
Put your foot in. Put your foot in. This is a fun artsy shot. You want to put your foot in. Aaron, come put your foot in. You're special. Come put your foot in. Dad, come put your foot in.
Just take it.
Artsy picture. Deal with it.
It's okay.
Star.
Coming up on the well. Be very careful here, Lila.
Find a way to climb out.
That would have been the well. Of course, there's nothing in it anymore. But this is a typical old Spaniard courtyard.
So we were going.
You can kind of see all the ruins here.
Hey, don't fall down in there. No well.
Nothing much left. Nothing much left at all.
Josh, come take a picture of me by this window.
But it sure is beautiful.
All the kids stand in those 2 windows.
These are crazy children.
Wait. Stay there.
I love how Josh, you're right in the niche. That little thing over your head.
Smile.
That's hilarious.
Smile.
There's the wall, and you're right in the tall spot.
Wait.
Nice, Aaron.
Wait. Whoops. Wait.
I'll snapshot a couple of these.
Smile. Now put your fingers down. Smile. Becky, come on. Smile.
Aaron, look.
Wait, one more.
Vic, you want a picture?
One more.
Yeah.
And very dirty screen there.
1, 2. I'm gonna take 2. That's 1.
Oh wow.
No, we want to go back around that way. Where's the bread oven? It's over here. We'll go through here. The bread oven?
This guy was not cold.
Well, he was a carver in Mexico when he was stuck.
Conquistador. Such a fun word.
What? Conquistador.
Conquistador. Dude, these trees are amazing.
A little bit worse for wear.
And we met here at Oglesby. And
Ogles-
that day with the Bishop came.
So that was a while ago. That would have been the 70s. There goes the bus. But Dad and I are walking. We're walking, right, Dad?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. There she goes. We're going to a chapel up here. A little
Que
chapel.
es la primera capilla. Ahí hay una fecha 1600,
Ajá.
pero esta es una capilla al estilo español de que Cortés mismo cuando funda. Ahora mira, esto es Talavera antiquísimo.
Very, very old
Yes.
Talavera. This is old.
Yes,
This is, yeah.
exact. De la
Centuries.
estación de las Cruces.
Oh, these are each one of the 12 in the old school, 14 stops of the cross. So this chapel was probably built by Cortés himself.
Año de 1600.
In the 1600, there it is. This,
Yeah.
the
That's
year
how it
is
was.
1600. Straight up.
Fue
And there's the chapel. So here's the inside of the chapel. Lydia with her fan was cooling us all off. Again, you can tell just how rustic and old, wonderfully imperfect it is, I guess.
Do they still use this?
Mexico last year in 2010 would have had a bicentennial, 200 years. So there apparently was a countdown with the days and the hours and the minutes. And then here's a picture of some of the famous people in Mexican history. There's Miguel de Hidalgo on top. There's Sor Juan Inés de la Cruz on the left. There's Morelos and Guerrero. Those are some of the famous people in Mexican history. Bicentennial last year. And again, it would be important here because this is one of the spots where the Spaniards first came into Mexico. So again, that's the Bicentennial Garden. Apparently they had this up. And again, in September, there was this huge right afterwards there was this huge hurricane that kind of messed things up too, but anyway, pretty nice shot of the chapel here. There's the picture of the Virgin Mary, and kind of moving along to where it should end up in my opinion, and not only my opinion, but I think in God's plan, which is right at the cross of Christ. Amen. We're coming in on the Port of Veracruz, and you can see all the
he's
ships.
Charging us like $300. That's
Trains.
it. I thought it was going to be a lot more than that.
And old buildings.
Yeah, to cut down the trains that go from the boat to carry stuff.
And boats.
I guess they don't serve much of a purpose.
Port Authority. Anybody enjoying some ice cream? What'd you get?
Lemon.
Actually, it's sherbet. Mary, what'd you get? Strawberry.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Josh was the only one that got a medium. What'd you get?
Mango.
Mango. Lydia, what'd you get?
Vanilla.
Vanilla. Becky? Becky's not feeling so well. She got lemon. Grandma got maracuya, which is what I got. So everybody's just kind of hanging out. Check out what's going on in this plaza. There's this impromptu thing going over there. This lady kind of singing in the background. It's pretty hilarious. The guy's selling shop here. Nice. We're hanging out here on the docks. This is where the boats come in, but it's also kind of a shopping area or just sort of a tourist area. There's a kite that looks like a plane up there. It's being flown by this guy here. And you can see everybody's kind of hanging out. It's a Friday evening. People are out and about. We just had our ice cream, and guy selling balloons. There's a double-decker bus, tourist bus up there, and you just kind of see people. It's glorious. This is what I love about Latin American culture. Is this? There's always something going on with people just kind of hanging out, selling music, different bunch of things that are going on. Oh yeah, good stuff. Here's again the docks right across there. I don't know how clearly you can see it, but that's an old fort. I think it's called Puerto de Ulua. Ulua is the fort there. But then all the cranes, they're part of Veracruz, again a very important port city. And they turn around, and then here's kind of the old plaza. There's the old premier main lighthouse. It was up there at one point. And then there's a Venustiano Carranza, who's he's a reformer. He's a figure of the revolution, the Mexican Revolution. There's that whole plaza right there. Pretty funny on this huge boat. There's a sign that says right there, it's the main thing and the biggest thing, safety first, no smoking. I wonder if it's an oil tank or something, or a gas tank. I have no idea, but I think that's hilarious. Safety first, no smoking. Swedish, Mexican, Gothic. In the plaza, with noisy cars in the background. Close up. I can't keep it straight.
let you know, I'm in a Domino's in Mexico, Veracruz, Mexico. Just letting you know.
We're having supper as a family.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
Domino's, the pizza delivery experts. It's in English, but yet we're in a place where they're making Domino's pizza here in Veracruz, Mexico. So pretty cool.
Go Domino's.
Anything you want to say?
I'm good.
All right, good.
Y nuestro correo electrónico que es 215quesoñar@televisa.